How's it going? Welcome back out into the Willamette National Forest. Two little ones here, dinking around behind me. That's Luna. I have with me today Air Force One. This drops November 11th, Veterans Day. Today's Sunday, the 9th. So this will be available in 2 days, exclusively at Strike Gold Shave. Full disclosure right up front, I did not pay for this. It was sent to me for review by Frank Misa at Strike Gold. Thank you once again, Frank. I still need to scoop. This release, everything from the bath bar to the X-Straight, proceeds from the sale of every single Air Force One product, whether it's the bath bar, the soap, splash, X-Straight, the lotion, any of it, goes to benefit the Towers to Tunnels Foundation. They do a lot of stuff for first responders and military veterans, a whole host of people, you know, from different elements of first responders and the military, all branches. Currently, something that is really cool that like just opened October 29th, or they just started doing it on October 29th, is they have bought this old hotel in Birmingham, Alabama on October 29th, and they are renovating it into this housing facility for veterans. I need to scoop more because of the brush I'm using. I want to go a little bit bigger than what I did. I have a high density 26 millimeter Fanchurian knot, and they tend to hold on to the lather. I've scooped that into my Captain's Choice bowl. This is also going to be a giveaway video courtesy of Frank at Strike Gold Shave. We'll discuss the details of that here in a little bit, but the giveaway will be what we call a trifecta. That would be a soap, splash, and X-Straight of Air Force One. Tube 2.0 pre-shave. There's a hole right here, so like if I kind of step down, that's where I'm going, is into the hole. So I got to stay right here, which gives you this. We have been up here for a few hours exploring. Stick around for after the video, see a B-roll and this culvert that me and the girls went through. And if I include the part where Luna pokes her ear, be ready for that. She's just fine, as you saw a second ago. She did let out a whine and a cry, but it was just a stick got her in the ear, and you'll see that in the video if I include it. And as of right now, I plan to include it. So I'm applying the Tube 2.0 pre-shave from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. Did I already say I didn't pay for the soap? That was sent, or splash, sent to me for review by Frank. With Strike Gold Shave, continental United States only. Normally, the free shipping threshold is $50, but if you use my name, Tobin, T-O-B-I-N, in the discount box at checkout, you can get free shipping on any amount. So you buy the soap for $23 or whatever it is, use my code, you'll get free shipping. Anything under 50, continental United States, you'll get free shipping. Thank you again, Frank, for offering that. I won't profit from the sale of this soap. And that is just, I think, a killer offer that Frank has done and continues to do for you viewers of this channel. I'm out here today with the two girls, Athena and Luna. Luna just laid down here beside me. My beautiful bride is with me. She's reading a book that could be a memoir of our lives. It was, what's the name of it again?
What?
The book?
Oh, No Rest for the Wicked.
No Rest for the Wicked. That's what she's over there reading in front of me. I need to load my razor still. So I was thinking, you know, this is a tribute to Air Force One. That's the airplane for the president. The vice president flies in Air Force Two. I'm not going to talk about that too much. If you want to know more about it, you can just certainly Google it. But the Air Force One, this is a tribute to the airplanes that the president has used for what, since the 40s or something like that. I forget who the first president was. I'll put that right there. First president to ever use Air Force One. Before that, it was trains. Using a Persona Comfort Coated, made in the United States. Razor was made in the United States. This is the Executive. The type of the $1.95 adjustable. Mine is a D3. These were generally released just before Christmas as a gimmick, and they would come in, gold plated, and then nicer boxes and stuff like that as a way to promote sales and, you know, get dad that extra cool razor. The brush, did I show you my scoop? Superman scoop. The brush is a Grizzly Bay Evo handle, as I believe is what he calls these. Made here in the States by a guy named John. He does amazing work. And this is a 26 millimeter Fanturian knot is what they call it. I want to say this is like the V20 or 22, somewhere thereabouts. I think now they're on V26. It's hard to keep up with them because they're always coming out with a newer batch of them, and when they do that, they come out with a new version of it. This fragrance, let's start talking about it. So if you're familiar with my content or Strike Gold Shave, you may remember the Core of Discovery series. That was a collaboration that I did with Frank Misa at Strike Gold Shave. We did the 3 fragrances, Lewis and Clark, Sacagawea, and the Expedition. With the Expedition, I originally wanted to do Parfum de Marly Pegasus exclusive. That didn't work out just due to timing and stuff like that. We weren't able to make it work, but I had told Frank how much of a great fragrance that is and just how much I love that fragrance, that no one had done it in the community. But it didn't work out. So then my backup was what we ended up going with, which was Parfum de Marly Pegasus. So in the Expedition is Parfum de Marly's Pegasus. Parfum de Marly is easily my favorite fragrance house when it comes to niche fragrances on the market today that are being made. If I had to have one favorite fragrance house, it would be Parfum de Marly. So the way this worked out, though, ended up being just absolutely amazing, because if you tried Expedition, hopefully you agree with me and you know how amazing of a fragrance that is. I think that fragrance ended up being perfectly suited for the Expedition because of its outdoorness and what we were doing a tribute to the Core Discovery, as to where this fragrance, if we talk about the opening vibe and the overall fragrance of this, which I'm going to do because this is more of an orchestra, this is the kind of fragrance that I can pick out individual notes, but it is more of all the instruments coming together to create a new sound. So all of the notes, there's the scent notes. When the notes come together, that's what we call a scent profile. And with this one, that is very much what you get. The top, the heart, and the base, there is subtle transitions, especially as you come down into the base. But overall, the fragrance stays relatively the same. Let's talk about it. The opening is a captivating blend of sweet and spicy. There's an exotic warmth balanced by heliotrope and like the pink pepper, and the way it's coming together is you get this nice spicy warmth, but then that quickly changes because there's the bergamot, and you get like this zesty brightness that lasts a few seconds, and then you quickly start transitioning into the rest of the fragrance and the fragrance that you're going to wear. The heart is creamy. There's a nutty richness. It feels comforting and sophisticated right off the bat. This is a perfect kind of fragrance to go with like the executive branch, with that type of lifestyle. This is a very gentlemanly type fragrance. The base of vanilla and amber brings warmth and sweetness. The oud contributes a distinct, darker, woody, resinous warmth. The sandalwood and guaiac wood totally just smooth it out. The oldest Fanturian knot I think I have is like a V8. It's hard to, I should have wrote them down a long time ago, and I need to write them down when I buy more. Somehow create a cheat sheet or something like that so I can remember or know. But there's subtle differences sometimes from one version to another. Sometimes there isn't. Like the 24 and the 25 were very similar, and I was told that they were very similar with the 23 as well. But if you do big gaps and jumps from like a V8 to a V12, or if you go from a V20 to a 26, I think that's where you'll notice more differences. But these are slightly gelled. This one here, some of them are gelled more than others. You can get this knot at Grizzly Bay. Chisel and Hound, and Sawdust Creation Studios. If you like a slightly gelled knot, I do highly recommend them. I'll put a link in the description to Grizzly Bay. I always have a link in the description to Chisel and Hound and Sawdust Creation Studios. All right, so the $1.95 adjustable right now, where's it at? On setting 9. Let's bring it down to 6. So the dry down, the fragrance that you're going to wear, is how we would describe as warm, creamy, and woody. There's a lingering mix of vanilla and amber, more of a resinous vanilla. Trying to get my footing down here. You'll see in the B-roll. Hi, sweethearts. The almond and oud create this luxurious, magnetic vibe to it. I think I'm going to go 7. Started out on the right side. Normally start on the left. I would describe this fragrance as sophisticated and distinguished, though. Woody and creamy, a slight nuttiness. Perfect for fall and winter. The projection, I wish we got more from. Off the tub, the soap is about a 3. When you lather it up, it's about a 3 or a 4, with 5 being average. So it's not weak. I just would like it to be a little stronger. The splash, and that's the fragrance that I'm reviewing, is the fragrance of the splash. I do want to buy the extrait of this. I don't have it. The splash is a little softer than what I would want as well. It's about a 4, 3.5 to a 4 when it comes to scent strength. The projection, how far away you can smell it, and how strong that projection is when you smell it, like I have it on the back of my hand right now. It should last, though, a good 6 hours on the back, on the skin. I can get a good 6 hours out of it on my hand. And generally, like I said before, on the face, it will last longer because you're not touching stuff and, you know, moving around and doing all the handy things that you do with your hands, which is why I actually try and put it up more on my wrist. Sometimes, though, I end up with fragrances everywhere, especially when I'm home and in the den. I'll put a dab here, a dab there, a dab of this, a dab of that, a do you. So for the giveaway, let's talk about the giveaway. Continental United States only because of the splash and extrait. And because this is a fundraiser for the Tunnel to Towers Foundation, celebrating and helping to support veterans. Veterans Day this Tuesday, November 11th. Hi, Luna. In the description is my link tree, in case you don't know how to send me a message. That link tree will connect you to all my socials, including my email. Messenger works best. The Instagram and email will be just fine as well. Send me a screenshot of the Tunnel to Towers website, and you'll be officially entered. And to make sure that I don't overlook you and you get lost in the spam folder, down below, comment "I'm in," and then that way, if I don't find your email or your message, we'll be able to talk about it. So comment below "I'm in," and then let me know how you're sending me that screenshot. Email, Messenger, Instagram, any one of those 3. So I'm in Instagram, I'm in Messenger, I'm in email. This Lab Blue is doing pretty good in this razor. I don't know that I'll use it again. I don't know that I've ever used one before. They are a slightly sharper blade. It's not doing bad. It's just, I think I should have gone with a feather or something. I typically do like sharper. are we doing? 15 minutes, right on. Don't forget to use that discount code, Continental United States, for free shipping. The set sells for like $43. So if you buy the set, you'll get free shipping. That's a killer deal. Thank you again, Frank, for that. Can't believe the holidays are here and we're talking about dark fragrances. I think we're going to name it Lake Luna. We were adventuring right over here. A spot that I wanted to do the shave at ended up not being good. There's too many people still out in the places where I wanted to do a shave from today. Whole other story. Lake Luna is what we're calling it, right? She's looking at me. We go up this little, what looked like a road, and it's just kind of a pull off. I was checking it out, just walking up there. All of a sudden, boom, I'll do a screenshot right there of the lake, and it's not a lake, it's a large pond, large body of water, but that's what we're calling it. So Luna went for a swim unexpectedly, and of course Athena went in right behind her. Family fragrance score. I'm giving this a 9. Alexis is giving it an 8. And Emily, who I learned was adopted, is giving it a 5. I don't understand her description of it. She gets like a laundry note from it, but she also has the flu right now, so I'm going to chalk it up to that. She's not actually adopted. She's just from another planet. But that's what I'm going with, is she's from another planet. It's the flu. I just couldn't believe her score, though. But her sniffer is off. So little big things, my friends. I want to again thank Frank for sending this out to me for review. November 11th. Tobin for free shipping. A fantastic date night fragrance. You can wear this anywhere and everywhere. It's not going to be offensive at all. If you like creamy, woody, nutty, fall, autumn type fragrances, this is going to be perfect for that. I don't think this is a warm weather fragrance, but it will be still good though, going out in the summertime for like date night, movie, and dinner, that kind of thing. Just not a hot weather fragrance, but outside of hot weather, I do not see any place that you would not be able to wear this to. And you know, because of the scent strength being a little lower than average, you know, the advantage of that is that some of you guys working in an office space, I think this is a perfect fragrance for, you know, shaving in the morning and then going to your desk job or, you know, that close quarter type environment. This is amazing fragrance. And I think most people are going to absolutely love it, regardless of what Emily says. Don't listen to the laundry thing. It's the flu bug. I'm just telling you what she said because I have to, because that's what I swore to do to you all, to be honest and tell you guys what they think. Alexis, you love it?
Yes.
She loves it. You guys take care and stick around for the B-roll. We'll see you next time. Welcome to the B-roll. Beautiful bride over there. What you reading?
No rest for the wicked.
That's a story of us. And let's do a 360. They're very entertaining. I hope they appear as entertaining to you as they do to me right now. All right, let's pan out. So the culvert that you'll see after this is down over there. It's so peaceful up here. I want to again thank Frank for sending this out to me for a review. I appreciate you, Frank. Don't forget that free shipping discount, Tobin. It's the little big things, my friends. And like, once again, I can't emphasize it enough for my wife and I getting out into the woods and doing nothing other than hiking and exploring and finding places like Lake Luna that you'll see here in a second. It's just fabulous. These two make it fun. Take care. We'll see you next time. Wait for Dad. Uh-oh. Mouth breathers. Come on, mouth breathers. Go by me.
How tall is it?
4 feet, 3 feet. 3 feet, 4 feet. Who's trip trapping under my bridge? Trip trap, trip trap. Go. Go. Something smell good? Good girls. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it's like a. Must be water that run. Oh yeah, you can see some of it cuts off that way. Uh huh.
I wonder how old these are. perfect.
Yes, it is.
Sure.
The Willamette way out there. Be great for photos.